feel not that young.
Well, you are. I bet you are. You look very young.
Oh, thank you. We'll start it off that way because she said I look young. I love that. For those of you who are not watching and you're just listening, she looks stunning. Aww, absolutely stunning.
So kind. I'm very tired. We were out late last night. I was at the MCA party.
Okay.
I got up to sing karaoke, What I Really Meant to Say.
Chills,
which was
chills.
So I don't stay out late these days, and getting into it now. I gotta get used to it.
Well, my 2000s country music girly is crying right now because I'm such a big fan of yours, and I have so many stories and memories to her songs, but we'll get into it. For those of you who cannot see, our next guest is Miss Cyndi Thomson. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
I appreciate you being here so much. You are an accomplished songwriter, artist, mom, jewelry owner, businesswoman, everything. How does it feel to be such a absolute girl boss? Absolutely killing it.
You are very kind. When you say it that way, I'm like, wow, that's really amazing.
That's actually a lot.
Honestly, some days I feel like I'm just surviving. I know as a mom, we all feel that way. Those of us that have kids, it's like I've got, a 21-year-old, a 17-year-old, and so we're kind of out of the little stages, but we're busy.
Yeah.
I try to cook every night and all the things, and then jewelry. Oh my gosh, that's been such a labor of love.
Yeah.
I love making jewelry, finding jewelry, and just the artists that have embraced it and wearing it. It's actually even in the Country Music Hall of Fame. Lainey, the necklace she wore.
Oh my gosh.
For Entertainer of the year she won. It's in the Lainey Wilson exhibit. So I've just been so blessed, and I'm just, I don't know, so grateful. And then on top of it all, to be doing music again is wild. I've dreamed of coming back for so long.
Yeah.
So
we'll absolutely get into that because I know you took a little bit of a break there, but I'm interested too in your jewelry brand. It's called Haybelle,
Haybelle Co.
Haybelle Co. Are you wearing any?
I am wearing, these are my California gold earrings.
So pretty.
Yeah, I found them at with an antique dealer that I have, and I just remade them, repurposed them. I try to find things that are lost or broken or just there's one-offs.
And make them new again, kind of.
New again.
Yeah.
Kind of like God does with our lives.
There you go. Yeah. A renewal. Anytime there's a problem, a renewal, make old new again.
Yes, and then sometimes I'll find like an antique
That's gorgeous.
piece. I've started collecting pieces that I kind of, didn't make, but I find. I
love
like
it.
to treasure hunt.
That's it. Is the name anything like important to you? Is there somebody named Belle in your family, or?
Well, my son's name is Hayden.
Okay.
My daughter's name is Bella.
Oh, cute.
But my company's actually named after my dog. And my husband's like, please don't tell people that. But I think it's funny. I love my children, but I'm like, This is after she passed away before Christmas.
I'm sorry.
I had her for like 15 years, but I always would go, hey, Belle, when I'd come in, hey,
cute.
Belle.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait a second. I'm from South Georgia. There's lots of hay bells. And I like the idea of, giving it to Belle, my dog. So
that's very sweet.
It's really after Belle.
We won't let the kids see that part because they'll just always think that it's named after them two together.
True.
I love that. That's really awesome.
Thanks.
So you began your career in the early 2000s and kind of just came out swinging with so many hits and nostalgic memories for me, and I'm sure a lot of other people. But like you said, you took a step back for a little bit. How does it feel now that you're back, and what did that time allow you to do now that you're kind of back with music?
Well, it feels really good to be back.
Yeah.
I was a little nervous, because a lot of time has passed, and the music industry's changed so much.
Sure.
So I've had a big learning curve. But music is music. It's still the same. The heart of the songwriting, the heart of the song, I don't know, it just all felt like it was the right time. And so it feels really good to be back, to hear from all the fans. And then, what was the other question you asked me?
I think you nailed it. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you feel that time away has kind of given you a renewed look or some more material for the songs that you're writing now?
Most definitely.
Nice.
I think taking a step away from anything for a certain period of time that you love, that you might be coming back to, just to take a really deep breath, always helps, I think.
Yeah.
Perspective, right?
Perspective-wise, yeah.
Also, it just living more life, right? Just the idea of, over 20 years has passed.
Yeah.
So I do feel like some of the subject matters of songs have changed a little bit, but I still love romance and love and Georgia and the southern drippy
romance
song.
Yeah.
I haven't really changed too much in that aspect with my writing and music. So.
Yeah. What do you love about writing with other artists?
I love collaborating.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, you'll have ideas that drop from the sky when you're driving, or, you know, you're watching a movie and it inspires something in you and you're like, oh, this would be a great title. Or so, but bringing that to a co-write is so, I don't know, life-giving for me.
Sure.
I don't really like to write alone. Maybe I'll start something and bring it to a co-write, but collaborating is so fun.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just how I've always written songs.
Bringing in other ideas, perspectives,
Yes.
creative choices, that kind of thing into it. Yeah.
I love it.
Tell me about your most recent, I believe it was last year, EP, Acres of Diamonds.
Yes.
Talk to me about that one.
Acres of Diamonds out last year, first EP. And, you know, the title track is about the life I've been living.
Okay.
The acres of diamonds that I've been growing are my family, and getting to be a part of that. And then I did a collab with Ashley Monroe called Black Celica off that record.
Love it. I love that one.
Yes, thank you. And now we're coming into this year. I have a new single coming out April 10th called Perfume on the Floor.
Right around the corner.
Yes.
Yes.
And then this is the 25th year anniversary of What I Really Meant to Say and the My World record. So we'll be collaborating on What I Really Meant to Say, recutting that. Can't say much about it yet, but we're in the works of just kind of putting something fun together.
Yeah, I'm so intrigued. When I'm in those feels, that's one of the songs that I go to.
Thank you so much.
I absolutely love it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That means the world to me. You know, when you write a song and you put it out, you never know what's going to happen with it.
The reception.
And that wasn't going to be the first single off that record.
Yeah.
And it kind of came down to this really cool moment where we just made the decision to switch it.
Yeah.
And it literally changed my life.
Oh, man.
You know, I think we were worried about putting out a ballad. Would people be able to relate? And I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe what happened with it. And I'm just so, so grateful, because that song really meant a lot to me. It's a true story. And, you know.
Written from experience.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
So there was a situation in which you did not say to this other person maybe that you used to be with that you wanted back or whatever, what you really wanted to say.
Yes,
really? Okay.
Very true. Yes. Well, we had dated for a very long time, and we had several breakups in that time period because it was long distance. The whole My World record is actually kind of written about him and
chronicled on him. Yeah,
it kind of is. And you know, we just, I don't know, it was the final breakup, but at that point, he had wanted to be a sculpture artist.
Okay. Oh.
And it's a really cool story. And he finally was in his first art gallery after this breakup.
Yeah.
And I couldn't miss it. I had to see it because I championed that for him, and he did the same for my music. And so he was in Atlanta, and I drove to see this gallery opening and walked in, and there he was showing his art, and we just made eye contact, and I just told him I was so proud of him, and I ended up kind of escaping, leaving, you know, where he didn't really see me, but
like an Irish goodbye.
Yes. And then I'm in the street. It was like a movie, and the street lights were shining down. I was walking to my car, and I hear him calling my name, and I turn around, and there he is in the street, and he's like, "Come back." And I'm like, I can't, because this was the breakup. I knew that we weren't meant to be together.
Yeah, it was the right thing, even though it's hard.
It was so hard. And so the next day when I was back in Nashville, I got out a piece of paper and I wrote at the top what I really meant to say.
To you was, what would you have said?
That whole song.
Yeah.
That I'm dying inside.
Oh my God.
That I missed you.
Chills.
But the truth is, you know, I've been married 25 years now to the love of my life, and he the same. He's very married and happy, but I think I love love.
Yeah.
And I tell my daughter all the time, I'm like, you know, falling in love is so beautiful. The butterflies. I wish I could bottle it up, that initial feeling. And so, you know, when I look at My World, and even when I listen to it, I'm like, gosh, you know, I was so young and writing these songs, but I loved every minute of it. And it all mattered and meant something to me. So, that's kind of the story behind the song.
Oh my gosh, that's incredible. What's one piece of advice you give your daughter if she asks you about finding love, if she hasn't, or that you would give to someone who hasn't yet?
Well, I always say be careful about giving your kisses away.
There you go.
They're very expensive. They should be.
Yeah.
And then, you know, just... it's such a different time these days. Like, you know, having a daughter out and about, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's
especially in Nashville.
Scary. She is very focused on her work, but giving her advice about a boy, you know, just to make sure that, obviously that he treats her right.
Yeah.
And I always say, don't date someone that's not dating you, meaning don't chase them.
There you go.
Let him pursue you.
Yep.
You know, just all the mom things, I guess.
You're the tequila. You get chased.
Yes, that's right.
How does it feel when people come up to you still to this day and they're just like, that song means so much to me. That song changed my life, my perspective, like, oh my gosh, oh my kind of thing. How does that still feel to you?
It means so much, and even more now. And, you know, stepping away and coming back and thinking, what am I doing? You know, my age and just how the industry's changed and it's so different. And it's so beautiful in so many ways and very hard, but it has been so sustaining at different times and encouraging in this process to hear that and go, wow, the power of a song is why we really do this.
Sure.
It's the music. It's not all the other hoopla, which has to kind of be a part of it. It means more than people even know, more than I can express.
Yeah.
You know, you just, I don't know. It's really beautiful.
The great songs rise to the top and they stand the test of time if they are great songs.
I believe that.
Yeah.
I know I have some of my favorites. So
there you go. Well, I appreciate your time here so much, Cyndi. Congratulations on all your success. Welcome back. Happy anniversary, 25th. And I'll have to check out the jewelry company too and get some swag.
Yeah, get you some.
Thanks, love. Appreciate it, guys. See ya.